Hi folks, I'm Doug at Dizzy Lizzie's, and this is an electric powered on a lead Bosch Rotac 34R mower. Now some people ask, do I service my electric lawnmower? Yes, they do need servicing. Even if you just sharpen the blade, that's part of a service. But it hasn't got engine oil, it doesn't need a spark plug, it doesn't need an air filter. What are you going to service? I'm going to service what's underneath here. Alright? And this is something, if anybody that's a subscriber that knows someone that actually designs these, do like Bosch do on this one. The screws I need to access are at the top. And that's much better than when you put them on the underneath and hold the deck down that way. The reason for it is, okay, muck might get into these here, but very unlikely they're going to get wet. So the muck that fills them up is not going to turn to mulch, and it's not going to corrode the heads of the screws. If you put it on the underneath, where that slot is on the underneath that you put the screwdriver into, it attracts muck. Muck gets in there, you're cutting grass which is wet, that ends up getting that muck that's in there wet, which is right next to the head of the screw, and it corrodes it out. So you go to get hold of your screwdriver to take the deck off, and oomph, it chews it out. What have you got to do? Well, you've got to then have an option. You either don't take the top off, or you tell the customer, sorry, I've got to drill these parts out. Do you want to pay this extra? Normally they say, don't worry about it, just sharpen the blade and just give it a clean off. But anyway, let me show you what's involved when it comes down to servicing these underneath this cover. Now the first thing I'm going to do, sorry about the hissing, I need to change the connections on the airline, is blow these these screw heads off. So just that means I should get a good drive onto the heads. I've got my mushroom box for my bits. And now the big reveal. Well, this isn't too bad. You can see what I'm servicing. So all this muck here. Also, that's come off of there. That should have done that. But this is what you're mainly servicing when it comes down to a lawnmower, or the electric lawnmowers. You're sucking all this grass up, and what it is, sometimes I've come up to them and they're absolutely jam packed, and the reason you get rid of this, it doesn't allow airflow and it causes the motor to overheat, and then that fails. Whereas every other year or whatever, you just take the cover off and basically suck it out with a hoover. Here's a better view of the grass and muck that's in here. And I admit, this isn't too bad. I've had some of these come in that are completely filled up around here. But something I've also noticed is, where's the cover that normally fits on here? So let's get the vacuum out. Now this is what it looks like after I've vacuumed it out. I have got an airline, so I'm going to go along here and blow the muck out from around here and stuff like that. Yeah, give this a quick wipe over. Be very careful if you ever put airlines near here, because you can blow shit into the brushes and cause that to fail. But also the next thing to do is give this a clean up, and this is where it sucks the air in, and that can get blocked up, so that needs cleaning out as well. I can do that with an airline, or like some of these times will pop out, you can just wind a vacuum over it. Okay, so here's it after I've vacuumed it and give it a little bit of a blowout. So there wasn't much muck in there, but they do come up clean. I've replaced the plug over the top of there. That's where the bearing is. And if you wonder what this is, that's the thermal cutout. If this overloads and that heats up, that's where it will break. And then you leave it for X amount of minutes. That cools down, then you get your power back. Also, now I've cleaned that out, it looks a lot better. Right, so let's get back to assembling it. Now when it comes down to reassembling these, don't forget your lump of metal or something else. They put it in the front because these are so light. If the grass bag, when it gets filled up, it will cause it to tip that. And just this little lump of metal, probably weighs a couple of kilos, is enough to help it stay flat. Right, these two sections for this machine here fit into two slots down there, and then it feeds back. Make sure the cable is still in the right place, and there's two bolts that stick out. There's different ways you can get around this. One way is by putting a spatula, a scraper down there, filling it over, and pops it in. Same with the other side. Scraper, push it down, and making sure the cable's in the right place. Stopping it this time. Right. Yeah, that's it. Just a tap there, tap there. Sometimes you've got to give them a little wiggle around to feed these in and stuff like that, but basically that's the top on. Now I've just got to put the 4 screws in to hold the top down, and then we'll start on the underneath part of the service. Now after you've taken the blade off, this one I've already sharpened up and balanced it. Take it off, it's got a 12mm nut on here, and you've got a cover. So don't forget that when you put it back on. Now when it comes down to cleaning these, I'd normally jet wash it off if it was a petrol lawnmower. Unfortunately it's electric, so I can't. So it just comes down to basically a scraper going in and scraping off as much as I can. Right, little bits like that. And after I've scraped off the most of it, or the best I can, sometimes I get in there with a wire brush and use that. But this customer generally gets underneath there and gives it a clean, because unlike a petrol, it doesn't matter which side you put it on, no oil's going to leak out into your air filters and stuff. So I'm going to finish off cleaning this up, and should be ready to go back to the customer. So there you are, folks. That's about servicing an electric mower and why it needs to be done. Yeah, you can keep on running it, and when it overheats, packs up, you just go and buy a new one. They're fairly cheap, and you might get 4 or 5 years depending how much you use it. But if you want to keep it, good way, just take the cover off, make sure it's disconnected all the time, just hoover in there. Just getting rid of that muck that accumulates inside there is enough to allow air to flow through and cool the engine so it doesn't overheat and burn out. So there you are. And if you're wondering how much I scraped off the underneath of here with just a scraper and a wire brush, doesn't look like much, but it was stuck on there, and it looks a lot better underneath. So there, folks. If you liked it, please hit the like. If you liked it even better, please hit the subscribe button. It's much appreciated. So until the next video, take care and see you then. Bye.